Today we're covering love rats, and what you're going to get out of this video is making sure that you're not financially vulnerable as well as emotionally vulnerable when you're looking at getting into a relationship or even in a relationship, because us girls, we do get those rose-coloured glasses on, and it's important that, yes, be emotionally vulnerable but not financially vulnerable.
Welcome back, everybody, to the FinFab Girls. We've got a video today on the appalling love rats. We'd like to introduce Aranka Nolan from Einstein Marketing. She's joined us today, and we've just heard an appalling story in the media. Corinne, do tell.
Oh, it's shocking. It's shocking. Unlike dogs who love you unconditionally, unfortunately, us ladies are prone to fall for love rats. And that,
They're out there.
unfortunately, it's all very well, I think, to be emotionally vulnerable and put yourself out there and go to fall in love again online, but we don't want you to be financially vulnerable as well. So on the news last week, poor single mum put herself out there, met the guy of her dreams,
the con man of her dreams,
and of course, fell hard, as we girls tend to do. This is the one, I'm so lucky. 3 months in, and he says, "Darling, I've got cancer. I have to go to America for certain treatment." I know, Chloe, terrible. And needless to say, $50,000 later, her life savings gone. He was living with someone else and took her on a luxury holiday. And the worst part of this whole story, no paper trail, no financial paper trail, no documents, no comeback on this guy at all. So now not only is she heartbroken, but financially broken, ruined. So we don't want that to happen to anyone else.
So what can we do to protect ourselves?
I think the thing is, the protection has to come before the love. That's the easy part.
Yeah, before the glasses go on, while we're thinking clearly.
Yes, exactly. Because we've all fallen and we all sit there and go, this is the one. And we do end up with those rose-coloured glasses.
Now, I've heard, Aranka, that it's happened to you.
It has indeed. And I have to say, I had the rose-coloured glasses on for, embarrassingly, probably close to 10 years. I think the relationship indirectly cost me $700,000+. And yes, it was a very expensive lesson, very, very expensive lesson, because it took 10 years of my life. And my heart was broken well and truly. The very special person took me through the Supreme Court, which was emotionally ugly as well. And yes, I wish I had heard this message much sooner.
So with the benefit of hindsight,
yes,
what do you think you would do differently going forward?
Now I think you have to have the hard conversation if you respect yourself at all, and you really have to appreciate the effort that you put in. The other thing that happens is, over time, you realise it's harder to earn the dollars, or things change, and that's why financial planning is so critical, because you have to bank on the unexpected, and if you don't need it, terrific. But if you do, then you've got the safety net, and that, to me, is the critical bit. So, yes.
So, I don't know if you've heard of them, but there are now binding financial agreements.
Yes.
So we will get a lawyer in to have a chat about these at some stage, because they're a fabulous protection and good to put in place while you're still friends.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's the key, isn't it? It's that us girls, we do fall hard. It doesn't. I don't know why we
generous.
do. And we
want to give.
And we want to do everything, and we don't. We have this thing on love. Married for love, not for money, and we pride ourselves in this country that that's what we do, yet we put ourselves at risk all the time. So I think it's about that. And if you can't get your act together financially before you go into the relationship, don't go into it. Get a dog. They love you unconditionally. The car is expensive. Car is expensive.
That's right. Even with bed bills.
Even with bed bills. Yes,
Pet
and you can
insurance,
insure against those.
yes.
That's right.
And they're always happy to see you, just like Chloe.
So how about we put together a few questions to ask yourself, the hard questions again, because we like doing the confront. And yeah, see if you can tick the boxes, and if not, maybe have a chat to a family lawyer and see the best way for you going forward before the rose-coloured glasses get all foggy and then clear and things aren't as pretty as you thought they were.
And just saying, if it's a few months in and they're asking for money,
Run.
warning, run, checklist, run.
if your friends are going, what are you doing?
listen to your
Listen.
friends.
Anybody who leaves their wallet at home on any of the first 10 dates, not looking good. Not looking good.
So there you go. Warning sign from someone who's been there.
Yes.
Sadly.
Well, I think that's pretty.
That's covered.
Covered.
Yes, the Love
Yeah.
Rats episode.
The Love Rats.
We'd
episode.
love to hear your experiences and also what you'd change or do differently. So please get in touch and
Yes.
tell us.
so that we don't continue to go down the road of being
Yes.
financially vulnerable.
Be the dreadful example others can learn from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
But once
share.
you've done it once, you won't do it again.
We hope
No,
not.
no. Oh, God, no.
Thanks for
Thanks.
listening.
Bye.
Back
Bye.
again soon.
Breathe in.
Okay, look at the camera.
Where's the camera?